Getting rich doesn't feel like a jackpot. It feels like rhythm, small, predictable moves that keep pointing the same way. Week to week, it looks uneventful. Year to year, it's obvious. Quiet math, doing its job in the background. In this video, we'll look at 7 quiet numbers that live inside your bank statements and routines. No jargon, no scoreboard, just clear targets and tiny tweaks you can make this week. These aren't hacks, they're dials you set once and let run. So life doesn't have to revolve around money for progress to happen. If you want to follow along, crack open your banking app. We'll start with the number that tells you whether your plan moves first and your mood follows. Let's begin. Number 1. Pay yourself first. Money should move before you do. The first slice of every paycheck goes to future you automatically. No decisions, no willpower. When that transfer fires on its own, the rest of your month fits around what's left, and progress stops depending on how motivated you feel that week. Set it up so the transfer leaves within 24 hours of payday and lands in 2 places: a small buffer you rarely touch, and an investment account that keeps buying on schedule. Pick a number you can keep through busy seasons. Something steady beats something heroic. When income rises, bump the transfer before lifestyle notices. That's how the gap quietly widens. Tiny tweak for this week. Schedule, not plan to, an auto transfer that starts next paycheck. If money is tight, begin at 5 to 10% and add plus 1% each month or after any raise. Put it in separate named accounts, buffer and future, so the path is obvious and the habit sticks. Number 2, bills, must-haves. Wealth needs room to grow. That room comes from how much of your take-home disappears into non-negotiables: housing, utilities, basic groceries, transport, insurance, and minimum debt payments. When these stay lean, money you don't have to spend turns into choices: faster debt payoff, steady investing, and fewer month-end surprises. Do a 5-minute check. Add those must-haves from last month and divide by your take-home. A healthy target is less than 50%. If you're in a stable situation, pushing toward 45 to 40% over time makes everything else easier. You don't have to slash, just make quieter moves. Choose the apartment that still feels comfortable next year. Drive the car that starts every time. Pick plans for what you use rather than what sounds premium. Make the setup help you. Pay must-haves from a dedicated bills account on autopay, so creep is obvious. Reshop one big bill each renewal: insurance, phone, internet. Time raises to your benefit. When income goes up, keep fixed costs flat for 90 days and let the extra flow to your plan. Tiny tweak this week. Cancel one low-value subscription and requote a single large bill. Move all autopays to a separate bills account so your baseline stays fixed and your margin grows. Number 3, investing streak. The advantage isn't picking the perfect stock, it's not skipping months. A steady, consecutive run of contributions turns time into a multiplier. When deposits hit on schedule, up markets, down markets, busy seasons, the math keeps working and you don't have to feel ready to invest. Make it mechanical. Set a recurring buy for the day after payday. Turn on dividend reinvestment, drip, and stick to a simple mix you can keep through noise. For most people, a broad, low-cost index core does the job. Check allocation and fees on a calendar, not on headlines. Once or twice a year is plenty. If markets dip, your buy grabs more shares. If they run, you're in without chasing. Tiny tweak this week. Schedule a recurring buy, weekly or bi-weekly, and switch drip to on. Pick an amount you can keep even in hectic months. Then add plus 1% after any raise. Write one sentence in your notes: I buy on schedule, not on news. That reminder beats mood swings. Number 4, rainy day months. Money stress fades when surprises stop becoming emergencies. A simple cash cushion turns flat tires, copays, and broken appliances into annoyances, not detours. The real win isn't the interest you earn, it's the bad decisions you don't make. No panic swipes, no selling investments at the worst time. Aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses in a separate high-yield savings account. Keep it boring and close by. Name it rainy day, so its job is obvious. Use it when life happens, then refill on schedule. No guilt, no drama. This pile isn't lazy, it's stability that protects every other part of your plan. Tiny tweak this week. Open a dedicated savings account, set a small weekly auto transfer, and route any upcoming refund bonus there until you hit 1 month. If you're carrying high-interest debt, build a 1-month starter cushion first, attack the debt hard, then finish the 3 to 6 months. Number 5, fee leak. Small fees look harmless, but they take a slice every year. A 0.5% fee keeps shaving your returns again and again. Cutting fees is like giving future you a quiet raise. What counts as a fee? 3 things. Fund fees, called the expense ratio, advisor platform percent, and any account charges. Add them up. Aim for 0.50% total. For core index funds, 0.15% is common. Quick check. Open your app, note each fund's expense ratio, and add any advisor percent. If the total feels high, you've found easy progress. Keep the fix simple. Use broad, low-cost index funds instead of fancy or high-turnover ones. Don't pay an advisor percentage and high fund fees on top. If you want guidance, look for flat fee or hourly help, or use your broker's free tools. Tiny tweak this week. Replace one pricey fund with a low-cost total market or S&P 500 index fund, and turn on dividend reinvestment. Number 6. Debt load. High-interest debt slows everything down. When you carry balances, especially on credit cards, your money works for the bank, not for you. The goal is simple: no revolving card balances, and any loans you keep are cheap and shrinking. Make a short list, each debt with its APR, balance, and minimum payment. Pay the minimums on all of them, then send every extra dollar to the highest APR first. When that one is gone, roll its old payment into the next highest APR. Don't spread extras across many debts, it hides progress. Put it on rails, set an auto pay above the minimum on your highest rate debt, and move due dates to right after payday. Remove saved cards from browsers and wallets so one click doesn't undo your plan. Consider a 0% balance transfer or consolidation only if you'll stop using the old cards. Tiny tweak this week. Raise the payment on your highest APR debt by $25 to $50 and make it recurring. Then call one lender and ask for a lower APR. Small, steady overpayments beat occasional big pushes. Number 7. Money gap growth. This is the space between what you take home and what you spend. When the gap grows, your wealth grows. That extra space is what pays down debt faster, fills your cash cushion, and buys more investments. No gap, no progress. Make the gap grow by keeping lifestyle steady when income rises. The day your pay goes up, raise your auto transfers the same day. Use a simple rule for any raise or bonus. Send half to savings investing, and keep half for life for 90 days. If the upgrade still feels worth it after 3 months, keep it. If not, your savings rate just got a quiet bump. Push from both sides. Add a little more income, ask for a raise, one extra client, a small overtime block, and trim a few leaks. Cancel a low-value subscription, renegotiate one bill. Quick check. Compare your leftover this month to the same month last year. If it's higher, the gap is working. Tiny tweak this week. Add an extra $50 to $100 per paycheck auto transfer to your future account and set a 90-day no-upgrade rule after any pay increase. Do a 20-minute bill audit and kill one recurring charge you don't use. Wealth doesn't arrive with a drum roll. It shows up when a few quiet numbers lean the right way, month after month, until the change is obvious. No drama, just steady choices that make tomorrow a little easier than today. Pick one number you saw today and give it a tiny push. Make it concrete and automatic. Rename your accounts. Bills, rainy day, future. Set a $25 weekly auto transfer or move your invest day to the day after payday. Small changes you don't have to think about beat big plans you never run. If this helped, tap like and tell me which number you'll adjust this week. And for the behaviors that keep these numbers moving without effort, watch 7 Habits of the Quietly Wealthy next.